Hi, we're Roy and Karen, and this is our week in the villages.
What great comments we got this week. We did 2 bucket list items in a row. So we went to see the manatees, and we went to do the
Bioluminescent Bay.
Right. And the comments we got from people were just overwhelming. Everybody loved watching that stuff.
It's a lot of neat stuff here where we live.
Yeah. The problem is, it's hard to live up to. We can't do another bucket list item every single week. This week was more, what did we just say, normal?
Kind of everyday, just doing our thing.
The one thing that I think maybe was not so normal was that we had to deliberate about this channel, about what it was we wanted this channel to be, or probably more what we wanted it not to be. And so we got to go back in time, and we got to talk about, a year ago when Karen said to me, we should have a YouTube channel. And I said, okay, but no schedules. Let's not make it part of our life. Our whole life is having a YouTube channel.
Just a fun way to share information as we go along, to stay in touch with our family and friends, and be able to share one time with many people instead of having to have the same conversation over and over again. And we kind of got away from some of that.
Well, what happened was we got really popular really fast. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of data that YouTube provides, and you can watch how many people are coming in, how long they're staying, how much they're enjoying what we're doing, and the subscriber count just kept growing leaps and bounds every single day. And there was this little psychological thing that YouTube does. It manipulates you in the background. You guys don't see it, but we do, where they say, you guys are really popular, and if you just did this, you'd be even more popular. And just to make it so that you get a little bit extra incentive, here's 50 cents. You mean we just made money?
We're here to make money.
wait, hold on. And if we do this, you'll give us $1 instead? Come on, honey, let's try it. And so we tried some things. And lo and behold, they sent us $10. And they just kept doing that to us. They just kept pushing us and pushing us and pushing us to the point where 2 days a week we're discussing what we're going to do, 2 days a week we're recording, and 2 days a week I'm editing.
Kind of broke our rule about keeping it light and unscheduled, and next thing we know, it's just taken over our world.
So basically I have 1 day left to go to church and do the food shopping. That's just not a life. And then when you start thinking about, what's going to be in the video? So some of the videos we started doing were about the villages. They were videos going to Richmond, going to Newell. That's not our life. No, that was never the intent of this channel. It was supposed to be the Roy and Karen channel, not the Villages channel. We love you guys. You have no idea. We get emails, we get texts, we get stopped in the street, and people tell us that, kind of like what we did with Jerry and Linda and with Dave and Brenda. Hey, you're the reason we're here. and people are saying that to us. But our story of redemption and God coming into our lives, that has touched a lot of people's lives. So I don't want to just end the channel. I would like to make the channel more inspiring. It's not really a new direction for us, but it's refocusing on what we had talked about right from the
The
get-go.
original intent was, this is our lives and this is what we're doing here. And
But with just a little bit of extra seasoning in the fact that we found out that we do inspire people and we'd like to continue to do that. And I think I would like to talk more on that in the future. Okay, so now we've got business behind us. One of the things that we did this week was we went to a party. And what you guys who don't live in the villages may not know is there's parties all the time. Every weekend there's a band playing at one of the rec centers or at a block party or wherever.
Social gathering, but usually with the underlying support of an organization. Wildwood Food Pantry we've done, and this weekend was Pretty in Pink, and
Right.
that supports the University of Florida Health Foundation.
I got my pink.
Free mammograms for those that need it.
Woo-hoo. I think I'll pass on that. The one we just did, I think they made about $1,200 or so. A lot of people, they'll win the 50-50 prize like we did, and we just give it back. We're not there to make money on this thing. We're just there to have a good time and to support the charity. Makes us feel doubly good. We win! Okay, you can have it. You know what else happened this week?
Tell
We
me.
got new furniture.
Yes, we did.
We finally got our dining room chairs in.
We ordered those in January, and we got them a month early in September.
They didn't want to sell us these chairs. They knew that buying these chairs was going to be a problem for them, and so they didn't want us to buy them. But we had searched and searched, and we really love these chairs.
Yeah.
They're so comfortable. They don't look comfortable, but they are comfortable, and they just fit in perfectly with everything. So we just decided we would just wait. And
Now
we're
we
so
can
glad.
sit here and play cards for hours and be comfortable
Yes.
instead of on folding chairs.
We've been in folding chairs for months. Oh my. The next thing that happened this week is Karen made a decision. And actually, this was a decision you made a couple of weeks ago. Why don't you let them in on it?
So Roy and I decided we were going to get healthy for a multitude of reasons. And we've been on this journey since September of 2021 and reached our goals, met the health requirement we were shooting for and the weight requirements that we were shooting for.
Close enough.
Close enough, because the goal for me was not necessarily weight, it was health. And I figured, I'm there.
But how much did you lose?
53 pounds.
That's
I finally
extraordinary.
tallied it up, and so many inches, never did tally them up. I just
That's
know
amazing.
that I got to go shopping.
Woo-hoo. I mean, you come to the point where you go, okay, I'm done. All my clothes are falling off.
Yeah.
I need to do something.
I have to wear a belt or they hit the floor.
So you found a
tailor in Ocala, of all
Lee's?
places, Lee's Alterations.
L-I''S.
Great job.
And she did a really good
She
job.
and he. I don't know
Don't know who's who?
Lee, but I met a she and a he.
Okay. Well,
But
they
they
did a really, really good job.
knew their craft, that's for sure. And their ratings were very high. I get traditional clothing and then I keep it for years. And
Yeah, but those were like $150.
I didn't want to have to replace all those again. And
Those slacks.
and I like them, and they're in good shape, they just don't fit. So, first they didn't fit because they were getting a little snug, and now they don't fit because they were hitting the floor. But
What's so funny is they could only take him in so far, or she would have had one pocket in the back.
and I decided it was time to go ahead and revisit the rest of my wardrobe. And I've been getting a few pieces here and there because I had to. And then my sister honored me with a gift, my sister and brother-in-law, and introduced me to Stitch Fix. So I'd heard of Stitch Fix, but I'd never tried that. I don't like to shop, and I don't like trying on clothes. I want them to just work and be done, and off I go. And that was a new experience. I did it. I enjoyed it. I'm wearing new stuff. I'm having fun. And
so it's good. And what I've really enjoyed through this process is you buying things that are surprising me, like that jacket. When you put that jacket on, that's not something you would have ever bought. I think if you had seen it on the rack, you probably would have just passed. But since it was mail order and you watch it, you're just looking at somebody on the screen with it, you go, oh, I want to try that. And now you've got it, and you look great in it. Now we just need for the temperature to drop into the 60s so she can she can wear it.
Yeah, it's 70 degrees when we go out with the boys in the morning. It's getting there.
It's going to be 67 in the morning by the end of this coming week. I'm going to be enjoying that. So the whole thing about buying the clothes was because we had taken this health journey, and we got to this new place where my honey looks really good.
Honey looks really good.
And if you want to see, if you want to hear the story of how we got there, then watch this video right here.
We appreciate you stopping by.
See ya.